Contrary to the popular belief, the German army was equipped with winter gear. But it was winter gear designed for Western European winters. It was perfect in Germany or France, served them well in Denmark or Norway. But the Russian winter is somewhat different. In Germany, the temperatures might be a few degrees below freezing during the day. In Russia, you can spend weeks at -30 degrees or even colder. The winter gear of the German army was simply not fit for that cold. The German plan was for a quick victory, and given the abysmally bad performance of the Red Army against Finland, that seemed realistic. Therefore, the expectation was that by the time the Russian winter arrived in its full savagery, the main fighting would be over, and at worst, the German army would be guarding a border somewhere in the east against weak Soviet forces, while occupying most of the European parts of the Soviet Union. That would require far fewer men, and a large proportion would be carrying out occupation duties mostly in reach of shelter. When it was realized that the expectation of a quick victory was wrong, and they'd be fighting an all-out war in the depths of winter, it was not only too late to correct the mistake, but it had become harder to fix because of the logistical requirements of an all-out war were far greater than those of occupying the European countries. The previously mentioned issues and winter challenges are well known today. But the situation of the German Air Force was a bit different. They had a unique tool to fight the Russian winter. Essentially a petrol heater, which could be mounted in the rear fuselage or more likely one in each wing close to the wing leading edge between the engines and fuselage. A supply of air via the intakes located close to the wing root was heated and then redistributed around the airframe for heating and de-icing. The heater was powered by the aircraft's own fuel supply. Reference is made to the heater in a British Air Intelligence report of a Junkers Ju-88 night fighter that landed at Woodbridge, Suffolk on July 13, 1944. De-icing of the main and tailplanes is by hot air. This is normally supplied through a muff fitted around the exhaust stubs, but in this aircraft it could not be traced. There was, however, provision for a petrol-fired heater, and a switch in the cockpit indicated that air could be supplied from this heater to either wings or fuselage. In this particular case, the heater was not installed, but there was an air intake in the leading edge of the port main plane between the engine nacelle and fuselage, with an exit slightly further outboard on the wing upper surface. The piping has not yet been traced out, but presumably it will lead to the heater position. These special heater were used until the last winter of the war by the German Air Force. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and to make sure you don't miss my future work, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel and press the bell notification button. Thank you, and see you in the next video.